Hello there everybody, Oiwan here, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. I paused for a moment then because my brain completely blanked on the title of the game. I had to think, fuck, what's this game called? Oh yeah. Anyway, yes, look at the beautiful planet. I figured that'd be a nice good image to start with. Anyway, yes, we're here. And hello to my friends. So when we last left off, we had arrived at the brand new area, which is, yes, the Monarch Wilderness, which is huge by the looks of it. So I do quite, I do quite like that. So yes, we're doing okay. We're doing perfectly fine, wonderful, and awesome, and all that good stuff. And we can't take any of this stuff because it's all freaking owned.
Whoops, hold on there, Sam. I think you got some schmutz on your chassis.
Did your SAM unit get dirty on the job? Simply initiate SAM
Anyway, yeah, ignore them. So we had a lot of quests actually that we picked up, and I mean, you know, good fucking chunk of quests here. We got a whole bunch of things we need to do, but mostly it is a case of we got to talk to some people. In fact, we got to talk to a lot of people. Eric's handiwork, Radio Free Monarch. Eric's handiwork. Right, yeah, those are the exits. Yeah, there's Journey into Smoke, which for some reason I can't get rid of, which is kind of irritating. There's also that one, Space Crime Continuum. Not sure about that, but
1, 2, 3.
that's arms storage. Okay, I need to remember which one I was doing. Weapon Eternal was in the building. I need a Bolt 52 cartridge. Defend Stellar Bay. Ah, yes, this was the leader guy who... He seemed okay from what I remember. Like, he wasn't, like, bad. But he may not necessarily have this place's best interest at heart. Like, he wants to bring the board back. And I mean, in terms of, like, who I'm sort of being liked by, most people are relatively neutral towards me. A few are revering. The board are most like they're sort of warming to me, but also sort of not. You know, they got a bit more positive than they have negative, but for the most part the board is relatively neutral. So yeah, and you know, I've heard a lot of like bad things about the board. Whether or not that is actually, you know, the case, that they are indeed bad, I don't know. So is that an exit? Is that the door over there? Yeah, okay, you're pointing me towards that door. Okay. So what are you? Oh, hey, you can do that. Let's see what we can find. Ah.
Not a peep from me.
I don't like being here. I feel too exposed. Come on, don't fall off now. Damn it. God damn it. There's gotta be a better way than that. This is either gonna go very well or very badly.
Dang, that's impressive.
Yes, well, I'm like that. Eric's stash. Alright, why am I doing this? Hang on, what quest is this? Eric's handiwork. It's Caleb to return to work. Ah yes, Caleb Herrick hangs out at the yacht club in Stellar Bay. Caleb's living off a stash of bits. Keeps it home near the diner. If the stash were to go missing, he'd have to return to work. Caleb believes Velma has been skimming money out of the warehouse accounts. If you can have proof, he can make that leverage. Right. Okay, so yeah, I gotta choose a side. So I could take the stash. That's totally an option. What else is there though? What's this? Caleb himself is up there. He believes that she's skimming. So if we go and have a word with her, well, no, maybe not with her, but if we go and have a mooch around, we might be able to find proof of that. No, that's just a toilet. There was a room up here. Do you two mind? I want that door shut. Is the name of the employee? Oh, well, treasure files, arrests, supply contracts, all the forms, spreadsheets, and financial records. Careful study of her financials reveals that for the past several years, she has been slowly siphoning money from her operating budget into her personal account. The theft is cleverly hidden. Individual instances could be executed as rounding errors or mistakes. Simple arithmetic. The sheer volume of occurrences, however, indicates deliberate intent. Is she pulling an Office Space? What are you two? Okay, so now we have evidence that we can take back to Caleb. Hopefully. Once I remember where the stairs are.
You ever think about death, Sam?
You won't find a more highly effective nor highly efficient automechanical.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us? Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Ben was threatened to replace you. How do I...
Nope. I'm calling her bluff. If she wants to threaten us, we'll see how she likes it when Sanjar finds out she gave Sublight even more dominion in Stellar Bay.
Okay, so I've got, like, the evidence, but... She's been siphoning money into her personal account, but who am I supposed to give it to?
Why don't you grab it?
Maybe Sanjar? Maybe if I give it to him, he'll sort of be aware? Or maybe I could say, you know, back off. Ah, actually, oh no, that's his stash. Hang on a second. It's who I've got to give it to, that's the question.
A fine day for... Anyway.
Nope, nothing there. So I've got the information, but I don't know what to do with it. That's good. That's good. Maybe I can just, like, threaten her with it.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Gosh, this old girl's in a rough way. Even old Bess in Edgewater was in better shape than this.
Hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery? You be my guest.
Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so your sealer isn't sealing right, and...
Oh, I see what you're saying. Huh. I'll have to try that. Anyway, what do you folks need?
Let's talk about Caleb.
Unless you're here to tell me he's...
Caleb says he needs a raise to keep up with the prices.
Tell him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook, not me. Sublight's demanding more money for the same contracts, which means we're all in the same boat.
Can you give him a pain?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire Sublight contractors at this rate.
I saw your accounts. You've been skimming money for years, so she's the one I have to talk to.
Yeah, and did you miss the part where I'm working doubles to cover for everyone who decides not to show? I'm the one who keeps this place running. That money's mine, one way or another.
What do you think Sanjar will say to that?
Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have the raise, but I need them back here immediately. Something else on your mind?
Yay. Thank you. Okay, 1 second. I'm just seeing some lag with the thing. Now, let me just get rid of that. Okay. Sorry about that. Technical things to deal with. That's a little better. Okay. Okay, excellent.
Been thinking on my dad today. Do you miss Mr. Hawthorne, Sam?
Why don't you grab a chair? Sit a
Talk about Velma. Velma was embezzling from MSI. She's agreed to up your wages in exchange for my silence.
Well, I'll be a Raptidon's dinner. Reckon I ought to listen to gossip more often. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Good. Excellent. Woohoo. Bit of cash. What else did I get? I suppose I didn't get a reputation increase for that. Oh well, fair enough, whatever.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other...
Okay, so that's that one complete. Alright. That one's not on this planet. What's this? Stainless steel rat. Which quest was that? Oh yeah, someone got killed. Noble leader Elijah and his friends killed Isaac. I remember this one. This was that murder mystery one. And it wasn't really much of a mystery.
Watching the same serials, following the same tossball games? You're not listening to...
Hi. Thugs, huh?
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
It might be soon enough. You keep mouthing off like that.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley.
It's not that bloody secret.
Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
I know you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
I'm making it my business.
Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
I don't know, I just press the intimidate button. You've bullied people long enough. You know what's good for you? You clear out, never come back.
Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
Later, losers. Fair enough. Wasn't sure if that was going to end in a fight or not, but there you go. Guess we're going to talk to him now. Boss guy.
A fine day for business, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Anyway, what can I do for you?
Isaac Rose is dead. I found the people who killed
But
him.
that's terrible. What happened?
Elijah and his Hugan friends. I ran them out of town.
I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town.
I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them eventually.
If you say so. Of course you would have.
Of course I would have.
Hmm.
Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Alright, that's that. Excellent. Wonderful. That's another quest done and sorted. What are you? Radio Free Monarch. Which one's... Oh, that's my main quest. Yes, I gotta speak to the information broker. Okay. Which one's this one? Space-time continuum. Video on the board and abandoned monarch several. Oh, that's the one for Sublight. I remember that. Retrieve the missing passcode. Yes, okay. We can do that while we're here. I'm sure it won't go wrong. Hang on. Nope, that's the wrong way. Coming through. Gotta go out back of the cannery. So apparently, the place I found back here, because I remember coming across this earlier, and I was like, well, okay,
Keep him quiet, Cap.
just in case. Okay, there we go. God, that still punches you in the face every single time. Ooh. Interesting. Where am I right now? I don't know. Alright. Well, hey, at least we leveled up again. I was sort of seeing it edging closer, but... the fuck? The hell? Did you literally just send me around in a circle? Because that's not funny. Why would you do that? Oh, maybe it wasn't in the thing? And why would there be an alternate way out? That's weird. Like, why is there two ways out of there? That's very strange. Oh, it wasn't pointing to the door. It was pointing to him. Apparently I'm an idiot. Oh, God. I am an absolute fucking numbnuts. Right. We have skill points. Okay, what do I want to up? And I'll do it. I think. It was very pretty. Clouds kind of remind me of No Man's Sky a little. Anyway. So that's all we've got for this one, is it? And other than that, it's just Radio Free Monarch.
Hey, Velma, I got your catheter.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
Okay then. So we've got to talk to the colourful haired woman in here.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood. So it's sliding. All over the place. Trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud. But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you? Ooh, charmer.
Always.
Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Sure, okay. Stay and chat, you look like you've had enough. Told you can get me to an information book. Yep, straight to business.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business.
Yeah, Lance.
I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
What do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
Caffeinoid? That's just a stimulant.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
You won't find a better deal in Halcyon than our special one-time offer for a refurbished sanitation unit. Remember, if it's dirty, it's a job for Sam.
What in the... That thing talks?
That's it just helps me stay clean. Anyway, I'll go get you those meds. Yay, meds. Okay, meds.
Hello again, dearie. What can I get you?
Gonna have to pick up a caffeinoid supplement.
And what a helpful young lady you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie?
It's for me.
I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra?
That's just awful.
Isn't it just? I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
Should probably say no.
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
When can she get her next dose?
I'm afraid it'll be the better part of a month. Our dear Nyoka tends to exhaust her supply rather quickly. Believe me, there's nothing I'd love better than to help you, but there's not much I can do. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them. Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
Of course. Forgetful fellow, is he?
Careless experimentation with medicinal substances does take its toll eventually.
Where is Dr. Williams?
In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
Flower of enlightenment?
It's a philosophist symbol of some kind, dearie. Never you mind. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties. Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie.
Okay.
Chin up, dearie.
Mm-hmm. Right, so presumably it means I can like nick them, which I obviously can do because I'm good at that sort of shit. Weapon part. No one will ever know. That's pointing me out of the place. It's just an optional thing. I don't think I need to do that. Oi.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business?
Pills.
All of the above?
You got pills here.
More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
Okay.
Great. Where to?
Information broker?
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Yeah, Sam, wait on the ship.
I hope you like being part of our crew, Nyoka. We're real excited to have you. So you keep Monarch safe, huh? That's real honorable work, Miss Nyoka.
Oh, no. Monarch ain't safe, even with me around. I've just got intimate knowledge of its dangers and an abundance of fortitude. Folks hire me because I know what you can shoot and what you ought to run from. That's a mistake you only get to make once.
Interesting. Right, so I can probably level her up. That's a big fucking gun. Okay, so Lycan goes up. That's pretty good. Threat. I'd give her more health. Range damage, armor rating. I'll do it. Good, right. So, in terms of quest, yeah, there's none left here. So that's fine. We can go. So drop Sam off, which is
What was
probably
it
the
like in
best.
Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock every available moment.
We always got 8 hours a day for sleeping. Just not always consecutive.
Sounds like me, to be perfectly honest. I was gonna say sounds fun, but no, it sounds more like me. What?
Hey, got a favor to ask you. Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
Thanks for the compliment, I think.
I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
Honored you're asking and thrilled to accept. What can I do?
Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection.
I'm fine.
I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, with the family we once were.
Alright, what do you need to do?
First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry.
And after that?
Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a mana queen showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together.
Okay, let's go.
Thanks, Cap.
Okay, I guess. Yeah. Cool.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. Right. Here's the road. Follow it south.
Alright, what we want. What was her... A lot of places. There's like a lot of places. A lot of things we can do too. So yeah, let's we just stay around here.
Here we go.
God damn it. Yes. I think I need to upgrade my sniper rifle. Like, more. Because, like, what I've got is good, but it ain't great. I was thinking, why is it so green? And then I was like, oh yeah, that's nighttime. So we got Cascadia, Fallbrook, Amber Heights, Stellar Bay. At least they got road signs. That's nice of them. Sweet. Gotta get that loot. Good. I will say I very much like the new gun I've got because it's like more powerful, so it's like much better than what it was before. Looks like these people had to bug out in a hurry. What the fuck? A nice hat. I will definitely take the nice hat. Take everything. Guess he got drunk and died. Too bad for him, I guess. Everybody clearly bugged out pretty rapidly. What are we doing? The secret people. Which one was that? Actually, hasn't shown up for work in a couple of days. Right, missing worker.
Feels like the old bits outside of Edgewater.
Oh, here we go.
Where'd he go? He just sort of zipped forward and then Nope, he just went. He died while leaping and just never stopped. I mean, it's a neat trick. I'll give it that. Oh no, here you are. Wait, is that you? Might be, might not be. I don't know. Right, okay. It's not you. Why is it in a load area? Shit makes me nervous. Ooh, Ludo?
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
I'm getting real bad fight or flight right now. Watch your step. People ain't this friendly outside city walls.
You and me both.
The Edgewater deserters were perfectly nice, and they lived outside the city walls. Well, maybe not Adelaide, but everyone else.
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable.
Looking for a man named Braxton.
I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons and Marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner?
You sure you haven't seen Braxton? Said he was delivering meds.
I'm sure I would remember something like that. Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
Why am I getting a sort of Andale
Something ain't right
vibe?
about this.
No shit.
Oh, hello there. You come for dinner? Sorry, I'm not real good with, names. It just gets hard to remember things. I recall moments, feelings, but the details slip.
I felt like that after my dad passed. Walked around in a haze for weeks. I'm sorry you're feeling that way too.
Other times it's like there's fog. Sorry, have we talked about this before?
Can I help?
That's nice of you. I usually feel better after I eat. Mama said dinner's almost ready, huh?
Definitely getting Andale vibes. A locked door. Lizzie.
Hey, what are you doing in my room?
Sorry, just let me know.
Liar! You're trying to steal the last of my rocket candies, aren't you?
Your rocket candies?
The ones that come in a bottle with a rocket ship on it. Like the other man used to bring.
What other man?
I'm not telling you.
Yeah, okay.
Spacer's Choice pills, they cure all your ills.
So they're addicts, perhaps? Or... could be addicts. They could be... It could be cannibals, or they could just be weirdos. Need to find a key maybe, or Or just be good with a lockpick. Hello.
They sulfur-sodden assholes. Ain't enough that the raps eat everyone? Now people are doing...
Braxton, oh dear. Good. Yo, hello, level 18. Can you people like close doors behind you or something? Honestly. Well, we can level up now. So that's something. So yeah, we're more or less tapped out with these middle-y ones. And with these, truth be told. We'll start long guns moving up to that. Dodge, block. Hostile effect duration on targets. Oh, like status effects and stuff. Right. Put a couple of points into that because we do want persuade to keep going up because speech is important. Hacker points. Okay. And perks. What sort of perk do I want next? Right, what have we got? Movement penalty to accuracy. 2 restore per kill. Science weapon damage. Movement speed. Movement speed during time dilation. That wouldn't be a terrible one. Oh, when you have no companions in your party. Ah, that's a big no-no. Tag team. Chance to reset a companion ability. I'm tempted to get movement speed during TTD because you do move very slowly, but being able to move better I think would be good. A couple more levels and I'll be able to move on to the next set. Okay, are they going to be like angry at me or are they not even going to know what's going on? A sec. I don't seem to notice anything, but you know what? I think I'm going to bug out this way. We can deal with the rest of them later. Assuming we're told to. Maybe. Excellent. Alright, so the journal probably now... Yeah, we've got to go back to the main thing. We'll do that later. We've also got one over here. Bolt was his name.
Got it. Inside voices.
Here we go.
Hello. lovely experience. Okay. Ooh, that door's just locked. Bravo me. I like this gun. This gun's much better than the old one we had. Can I go through here? No, it's sealed. That might open up later because plot. Hard to say. Alright, now I kind of blitz my way past these houses, so let's see which ones I can loot from. Ooh, workbench. Workbenches are often pretty good. Okay, let's repair my shit I'm using, because well, I guess I might as well. Thing is, the one I'm using here is level 20, and this is still at level 7. So I could tinker and spend a whole bunch of cash getting it up a level, or I could just try to find a better gun. Apparently I had the key for this place. I don't know why I had the key for this place, but apparently I did. So that's good. Alright, what we got? Oh. Sandra has a bad habit of padding his reports with numbers and statistics. Not very good with slogans, jingles, and or taglines. Presentation tends to be dry and lacking in emotional appeal and funny references. Sandra also displayed a noted tendency to complete work rather than delegating it, a trend unbecoming of upper management. All in all, Sanjar's work habits suggest a preoccupation with detail and a starting lack of vision. We cannot recommend him for further advancements. Needs improvement along the further areas. Interpersonal communications, brevity, delegation, idea generation. No, I've read that one. Graham's understanding of product messaging and branding is impressive, especially for a relatively low-level editor. Has a knack for memorable slogans and taglines. However, Graham has issues with brevity and shows consistent disregard for prescribed fonts and formats. Some of his work has been flagged for subversive undertones. Of course it has. Dora shows a real knack for brief but compelling presentations supported by catchy slogans. Her delegation skills are also top-notch. She can build a lengthy meeting around any topic and emerge with plenty of work assigned. Work recommended for promotion. Why would I delete them? Abandoned building. I don't want data anything mark arms deleted. Yeah, I'm not going to delete that. It says optional, so I'm not going to. Like the matter is, people need to know this shit. If he's not very good at management, I think the people he's managing have a right to know that. Even if it means getting him fired. So sorry.
Hello? Hello? I hear Boots out there. Wait, can I ask for Boots?
Hello? I don't think they figured that out yet.
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Manta Queen showed up. Then Raptidon. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help?
You got locked in? How?
It's easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
I don't get chased by them. I kill them first. Alright, well, we need to get into that room.
Phew. Thanks, ladies. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
I think I found it.
Oh, much obliged.
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind.
You sure you're okay to travel?
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend?
Well, good luck.
Thanks a lot, lady.
I don't like the idea of just letting her go, but screw it. I wasn't given the option to escort her back, so... Well, at least we know the intercom systems can work. I guess that's something. Ooh. Ladder. Well, I figured hitting them from the roof of a building would probably keep me safe, so, you know, seemed like a good idea at the time. Woo! Nice. I don't specifically know why all this is here, but yeah. I guess if you don't want to go for a direct conflict with them.
Careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot you or eat you. Or both.
I wonder who used to live here. Do you suppose anyone remembers anymore?
If they do, they don't care.
Everyone all right?
Chill.
Here they come!
Who? What? Huh? Oh.
Not even a scratch.
Apparently there's someone over there who's angry.
Watch out!
I just turned around. I was like, why is there someone all the way over there who's like really, 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 really angry? That was strange. What happened to the girl? Maybe she like disappeared afterwards? Oh, hello. Ow. Stop that. I'm gonna need some more ammo. I should head back. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. If I swing back into town, drop off the couple of quests I've got, pick up some ammo, drop off some of my loot. Because I've done like a nice sort of small loop to start off with. So I can drop off the couple of quests I do have before I head back out again. Probably not a terrible idea.
Ooh. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload salt tuna shipments at the cannery.
You'll get used to it. Give it 10 or 15 years.
I don't think we're gonna be here that long. Although I do appreciate the thought. Okay, now which... What was the other one? It was the secret people, wasn't it? I mean, technically those people are still alive, so they could kill again, but... I didn't want to kill them. They seemed like a perfectly nice family. They were just killers. Yellow.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
We spat in your spirits, Velma.
You notice my mood? I'm surprised you can see straight today.
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might find it funnier.
Will you try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition? Anyway, what do you folks need?
Bad news about Braxton.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
Killed by cannibals out in the ruins.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
Cheer up, maybe you can hire someone better. Rotten way to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
New later. Yay. More rap. I like rap. Okay. How am I getting on with people here? Oh, they're agreeable. Very good. Okay. And the other one was... that one. Yeah. That's very good. What time is it? Oh, is it 4? Oh, blimey, it's 4 o'clock already. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We'll pause, and we'll see about handing that one over in a minute. See you in a sec, guys. And we are back. Okay. So I was thinking about it, like, should I delete that optional stuff? Because the thing is, like, optional, he wants you to wipe out his executive review, and I'm like, I could wipe it out. Let's see if he mentions anything, and I guess we can always just reload the save.
You should know you're getting excellent reviews from across the company.
Oh, good.
What can I do for you?
I'm so glad. Find your review on the terminal in the arms building.
You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it.
Sorry, it was already open. Yeah, it was actually. The second I opened it, it just went straight in there.
Oh, yes. No doubt someone else was having a laugh at my expense before you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
Your left kidney? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
One of the executives required a transplant. I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
Did it?
Apparently not.
Nah, who cares what they think? You're in charge now.
In charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners.
And you made it. More than they can say for those execs.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Or was there something else?
Found the cartridge.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
How exactly is a data cartridge going to help?
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
What? You're going to have to go at about 3 miles an hour because that was closer to 50. Board will finally get their comeuppance.
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea? It's definitely a firm middle finger.
I can get behind that.
That's what I like to hear. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Is it really illegal if the board's the one that makes the rules in the first place?
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
You sly dog. Woof woof.
You really think so? I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
I know how to make people talk. Because I can persuade people. Seriously, I've got like 52 points in Persuade. I'm fine.
Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it?
Close enough.
Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it.
Infiltrate a secret corporate base and kidnap the staff? Yeah, I think I can pull that off. What is it today? It's Saturday. Yeah, I think I got time.
A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you.
Whoop-de-doo. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Right, okay.
What do you think of the unreliable Parvati?
There's always something to fix, and it's neat working in the Aether. I always took Atmo for granted. Now, if I drill through the hole, we all suffocate. Exciting, you know?
Please don't do that.
I'm not sure I wanted to know that.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So. Right, so, okay. Back out into the region map. Alright, so there's nothing on this side of the river. All the things are on this side of the river. So, let's see. Don't bite the sun. Star-crossed troopers. Which one was... No. That one, wasn't it? Which is down here. So I could go around that way and then skim around there, or I could go that way. I don't know, because it's like a giant loop, so I don't know which way to go. But, now we'll work something out.
You know about stellar
Through the door? Or...
Actually, I probably should.
I don't know what it is, but my gun's been acting funny. Used to be, I had to correct for a bit of leftward drag. Got used to standing just so, and after a while, it put a thorn.
Here we go!
Nice one. Don't mess with us.
Works for me. Alright. Oh, I didn't, did I? Damn it.
Where were we? Used to be, I had to correct for a bit of leftward drag. Got used to standing just so, and after a while, it put a thorn in my side. Something awful.
I did forget to visit any of the shops. What is my inventory looking like? Actually, no, I've still got space.
I
We're
find my
fine.
stance much improved.
Oh, that's real good to hear. It took me a while to... never mind.
What? Girl, have you been touching my stuff?
I'm sorry, I should have asked. I just got real bored, and I seen you leaning, and the gun was sitting right there.
You know, the last time I caught someone messing with my equipment, I threw him in a sulfur pool.
Uh-oh. Kaboom! Wasn't even paying attention until I was practically right on top of them. That's not good. I need to be more alert and more observant. Right, so we follow the road around. Area over there to explore. Also seems to be just a lone building off roughly in that direction. Problem is, it's a big map, and I would totally imagine that there's a lot of secrets. There's a bunch of marauders down there. Could be that. In fact, yeah, I think that platform is what's on the map. I don't know what it is though. Just looks to be a place. Don't know if it's worth exploring or not. Probably not. Okay. Follow the road, I guess.
Watch your feet. The sulfur pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
Breaking off!
Down they go!
Don't worry. Woo! I know what your weak point is. Where's the others?
Everyone all right?
Nice. Alright. What do you got? Bunch of random shit. Nothing good. Nothing good. Alright. Nope, nothing, anything on him at all. Keep it going, I guess. I must feel like this game should have a mini-map. Cascadia, Fallbrook, Amber Heights, and Stellar Bay. Taste the freedom. I'll do it. Alright, sell junk. Never weighs as much as you think it's gonna. I hear something eating, and I don't see what it is. Oh, hello.
Here we go. Next one. Don't mess with us.
Nice. Iconoclast, huh? What are you guys doing out here? Anybody home or all abandoned? Well, someone had an accident. See, old. Oh. Man, that's boring. Bayside Terrace. Is there another way in? Ooh, there might be. It's very quiet. I don't like it. Hello? Nope, no one around. That's a shame. I was hoping for answers.
That's clever.
I'm just that good. Calibration progress is 0.04%. Estimated time to wow. Recalibrate gas sensors. That's locked. Hello? Right, well that may be something I need to do at a later point. If I can't go in the front and I can't go in the back, then that just means I'm not getting in there. So there may be a quest that sends me off this way later. Maybe. I don't know. Find out when I get to it, I guess. I'm really glad I managed to find that thing's weak spot. It's so easier to take out now. There you are. Ooh, bubbly. There's that place again. If nothing else, I'll check it later. Ooh, cartridge. Looks like there's something on there. Times like this, I really wish I had grenades. But I don't.
Here we go.
No way. God damn it.
Got 'em all.
Can you use something other than your melees, please? Do I need to... No, I don't. I was wondering if I need to give them ammo or something like that. I don't think so. I think they just randomly decided, yeah, I'm just going to use melee right now, because sure, why not? Makes sense to me. Sweet. Okay. Which quest was that? Iconoclasts. Okay, that was stupid. I keep forgetting you can't fall like a foot without breaking your ankles, apparently. Amber Heights. It's the first time I've ever full bore encountered the Iconoclasts. I think. Well, let's say hi to the neighbors. Oh, okay. Oh, hello.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Okay, yes. Who exactly are the Iconoclasts? Because I've heard of them, but I always like to hear it from their point of view.
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
Hmm? No problem. What about raptidons and marauders?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
One big happy family, huh?
That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
A bickering couple?
Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
Always curious. What's Zora like?
Well, she's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you. Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door. Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
Yes, I'm looking for a Tucker.
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Alright, well that gives me a small clue at least. Agitator.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
Welcome to the Emporium. I'm Bronson.
Important enough to have a name. Oh, you can trade? Oh, goody. Buy more ammo from you. Always running low on certain types of ammo. Okay. Ooh, can I read this? Major regular strange special equipment requests. Zora Force Melt Bright Gel. Actually. Got anything else to sell? You got any like quests for me or anything? Anything I can do to help out?
Yeah, plenty. If you're the type to fix a thing or two, I've got a couple reports I need to follow up on. The pipes up on Milton's house burst. Someone needs to shut them off. Then there are the cables outside the bar. A sprat chewed through them, and now they're spitting lightning. Then there's the old guardhouse, outside town on the way to the old Bayside Terrace. Someone needs to reset the comms breaker there.
Simple enough.
I ought to tell you, most of these systems are routed through one of our terminals. You might be able to handle some of them remotely if you know your way around a computer. We sent Milton out to check on the comms tower a while ago. Ain't heard back. I'd wager he got 8.
Where's this terminal?
Up the hill. It's right on the cliff's edge.
Okay, thanks. Fair enough. Always nice to get a few quests. Keep an eye out for the named individuals. Right. So we've got... that's the shape of... Yeah, okay. Basic workbench. Hello? Hello? You we can no longer store more than 4 logs. Yay! Good for you, I guess. Granny told me how to meditate today. If you close your eyes and breathe in real deep and try not to cough, then you listen to yourself. Actually, no, the point of meditation is that you don't listen to anything, even your own inner monologue. Although I suppose it depends on which kind of meditation you're doing. because there's different kinds. Because sometimes you do have to think, like, you know, focus on your inner monologue, try to learn to control your thoughts. And sometimes it's about just not thinking at all during meditation and stuff like that. There's me smart. I don't use this a bitch. We're supposed to be info from her from Cascadia, but I couldn't find a way out without going through Marauders. So I gave up and stopped in at Fallbrook to pick up some supplies instead. While there, Chastity dropped in for a few games of Whist. There's no L in there. She's so cool. She's always playing games there. When I lose bits, I get really upset. I don't have much, so losing what I have hurts, you know? Chastity can drop thousands on a single game. She's fine. Sometimes she drinks a bit and slams the table and storms out, but still, mostly she's cool about that, and I admire that. Anyway, when I got back here, Zora yelled at me because I was a little late. Something about medicine not getting here fast enough. Sigh. You actually wrote the word sigh. You don't write the words. Oh, never mind. Graham just said to try not to lose track of time. My next round, and I promised I would. See, that's how you teach someone. You don't gotta yell and make them feel bad. She gave me permission to buy ammunition with Bronson. I don't think I want to, but she said I should just in case. Guns are really loud. I'd rather just run away than shoot with someone. Still, I'm kind of proud. Zora said it was like a premonition or something. No, a promotion even. Or something I found out in the wilderness. I think it's a code for a door. I'm not sure why it's important. Can't even get near the place without getting attacked. I asked her what a promotion is, and she smiled in a really sad way and told me I shouldn't worry about it. Huh. Through my last entry. Sorry, Diary, you've been a good listener, but our time has come to an end. The terminal was making a horrible beeping noise yesterday, and someone smashed it while I was out, and now I can't save more diaries. Milton can't fix it, plus he says I should stop coming into the house to write when he's not around. Westmaster's poor terminal. You're reading this sucks sulfur. Huh. Well, someone's gonna be happy that I fixed it.
You meditate today? If not,
Probably shouldn't. They'll probably get angry if I start nicking their shit.
What kind of idiot keeps a collection of empty shells?
Nope, nothing hidden back there. Coming through, guys. Yeah, it's all owned. Ugh, why is everything owned? Makes it so hard to take. Funny how you guys all look like a bunch of raiders, but you're not. Very disconcerting. Owned? Yep, owned. Ooh, I can read stuff at least. Anti-infested. Antibiotics, no effect. Alcohol poisoning, no effect. Acid drip, no effect. Sound status, no longer with us. Fractured ankle. Splintered, reset, recovering. Multiple bullet wounds. Status no longer bleeding out, but a couple of shells still remain. Recovery unlikely. Ooh. Oh, they're not dead, so I guess that's something. Is there any way I can, like, help them with my medical knowledge? Probably not. I'm assuming that's the one that died. Anything stashed away around back? Oh no, but there is an upstairs. Did not realize there was an upstairs. Sealed! Spoils.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
That's just the way of it. We gotta.
I don't see any stairs, so how are you supposed to get up there?
Thumbs? Starve?
No. All I'm saying is
Nope. Ooh, is this the bar? It is the bar.
As you were.
But it's just, it's not a bar I can talk with someone with. Usually the bartender is a good source of information, but apparently not here. I'm surprised they even got a bar. They're religious.
Yeah.
types.
We felled it, mind. but we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Vanoys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company.
Yes, yes you do. Hello. What's this? Just the map. So I thought of those and I thought, oh, are those X's for important locations? No, they're just former terraformer sites. Or current terraformer sites, because they didn't move them afterwards. But you know what I mean. They don't work anymore. Brainman's personal conglomeration notes and theories regarding philosophism. Border lies. Boy vastly overestimates their authority and the grasp on power. Without the Earth's Directorate's military might to back them up, they would not be able to maintain their life-draining grip on the colony's throat. They spread lies, misinformation, and confusion across the masses. Perhaps that's one of the reasons they have not allowed any colony ships since the Hope's disappearance. About 70 years to condition their good little workers to follow their directives unquestioningly. The lies become more and more transparent as years pass, and will soon be too obvious for even the most deluded colonists to see. Alfred Byzantium told us of an acquaintance who's been arrested for carrying philosophist texts. Not teaching, not evangelizing, just carrying. They oppress any truth that threatens their corporate structure. Is this what we want? Do we want to live in a society where we can be sent to Tartarus just for beliefs? No. Workers' minds are poisoned. Yeah, it's figures. Hopes and data publishes a great work which I can more expensively lay out. I'm not going to read all of this. This is going to kill my throat. Weep for us all. After I recall my former friend who once sought to dismantle the corporations, as I still do. When he took ownership of our corporation, I held him in some contempt. I called him a coward and a betrayer. He's come of everything he had. Now I'm not sure. Recently, I've come to accept that his heart was more closed than mine. I cannot expect every man to be able to open himself to the internal truth as I have. Some are just not capable. Someone who's so committed to Conqueror's way of his or stepping off the true path. Children tells me there are people who are hungry. I agree, the spirits long for fulfillment. Much more powerful power than any pang of an empty gut. Alright, so a lot of various things. Nothing too massive or amazing, I don't think. I probably should have bought, what's his name, the vicar guy, Vicar Max. He probably would have loved this place. Oh, excuse me. Well, that was all interesting, I guess. I don't really have time to read through all of that. Hello, let's say hi.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
What do you teach?
The truth that I have come to learn and embrace since shedding the corporate yoke. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless rules and red tape of a corporate structure.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our generation is the foundation on which that future is built. Now, why have you come?
I was looking for ways to help people. My teacher, you can tell me about the iconoclasts.
A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now, here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
A printing press on Monarch?
Oh, yes. Many facilities lie abandoned in the wilderness. I believe the press could be operational again with a little elbow grease and luck.
Sounds to me like a nifty little challenge.
Such enthusiasm, yes. I agree wholeheartedly. Our own little fixer-upper. Will you aid us in our cause?
Okay, sure.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a while yet.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
MSI supplies you?
One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
Where is it?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Looks like the runner from the northern ruins. I helped her get out there.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf.
Alright.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
So he's focused on the spiritual needs, she's focused on the physical needs.
Hey.
Interesting.
Ah, hello. You're still alive.
Haven't left yet. Just got some extra questions. You mentioned an Amber Heights massacre.
I'm sorry. As long as it's been, I'd still rather not speak of it. That was a painful day for us all.
I can only imagine. Sorry I asked.
It's fine. Perhaps someday I'll be strong enough to recall that tragedy, but today is not that day.
Okay. You know what? Never mind.
Why have you come?
No, that's fine. I'm off. Righty-ho then. So the quest I just got was... Hang on. High capacity or extra supplies. High capacity cartridges. Is that as in... Oh well, whatever. I'll probably get the meds. I think that would be, you know, better. Meds tend to be better. Okay, well that gives me another quest. Anyway, what was the quest I came in here for? Odd jobs, huh? Didn't he mention something about a terminal on the hill or something?
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like sulfur.
Let's go look for people with names. Huxley. Hello. You're the one who ran off.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again.
Found your terminal. Fixed it up for you.
Oh, in Milton's place? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Me and my diary have got some catching up to do.
You made it back.
Damn right. Ain't nothing in the wilderness can stop me. Except being locked up.
How you holding up?
Well, on the way back, I twisted something in my leg, foot area. Where does my foot end and my leg begin? Wherever that is, it hurts. So, no runs for me for a little while. Time to kick back and relax.
Without the kicking, I assume.
Huh? Why?
Your leg?
Oh, ha! You're funny.
And you're a few cards short of a deck, ain't you? How'd you hurt your leg?
I did a dumb thing. I was trying to get away from a terror ray. Usually, you can just get a ways from their nest and they'll stop following you. But this one was really persistent. Chased me for, I don't know, forever. Scratched me up black good. I barely got away. Then I tripped over a void damn rock. A rock! Not even a slippery one.
How long are you out of commission?
Till it stops hurting, I guess. Zora says I'll be fine in a month or so.
Oh well, good luck. Still, I didn't even realize that was a quest, but hey, I got it. So that's all good. Whoa. Okay, right. That happened. So where's this terminal I'm apparently supposed to be able to use? Which you mentioned, definitely mentioned a terminal. Maybe it's like out of the area or something. Maybe. Who are you?
Never seen you before.
I'm new here.
Take my advice. Move on. Get off-world if you can. If you can't, get to the bay. I've been halfway around T1. Monarch, they call it now. Been around it twice. Stood at the hot pole and the cold. Nothing on this moon for nobody. There's a lot of heartbreak.
Heartbreak? What happened to you?
A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? There might be a job in it for you. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. A fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate.
Mercenaries, what they do?
Mostly we protect the folk from the beasts here. If it spat, scratched, or stung, we'd kill it for you. So long as you had the bits. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox. And I've been thinking about seeing it found.
Like there's like photographs or?
Thereabouts.
What if they're still alive?
I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure.
Alright, one lockbox coming right up.
Appreciate it, kid. I'll mark an outpost on your map. You spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
Sweet. More quests. Buy all the ammo. Should probably try to sell a few things too. A bolter pistol. Light pistol Mark 20. That's level 10. Although it is special. Get rid of this one, I think. this one? Unknown. You. I don't think I'm gonna need a shovel. I really don't. Flamethrower. Flamethrowers. Okay. We've got light machine gun level 18. Ooh. An upgraded hunting rifle. Tactical shotgun level 8. Level 8. Level 8. Hang on a second. Do I have better shit? So that's a level 20 at 7. Light assault rifle, huh? That works. You're 736. You're 163. Oh, you are much better. Alright. See, that's a heavy weapon. That's not... Okay, that's not bad. Alright. There we go. So we're currently wearing something with 29. That is medium armor. 16 at light. See, that's 29 heavy though. And we've got medium at 18 for armor. We definitely don't want to get rid of the nice hat. I definitely want to keep the nice hat. Medium sneak. $27. Still medium. I could up that certainly. Yeah, that looks good. The rest I think we can get rid of. Sell it for some cash. Nice. That clears out a whole bunch of my inventory. Very nice. Anyone out here? No one important. Shh. Cross your fingers. Nothing much, really. That almost wasn't worth the trouble. Still didn't really cost me anything, so fine.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger? Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
You're Agnes's little boy from Celebrate. See, I told you. I said, oh, you know, she thinks she's gonna say, oh, he's my young little boy, and yeah, because I've done this quest before in other games.
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades. No matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me. I'd hope she'd accept my decision.
Made it seem like you're in danger. Asked me to rescue you.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
Running away is for cowards. You need to face her and show you've grown up.
She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time?
You've survived out Celebrate for weeks. Show her the skills you've learned.
You're right. I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore. No one can.
Hello. Goddamn level up thing. Jesus Christ. Hopefully stay off this machine. I know your terminal is out of storage, but if you break this one thing, they're gonna go tits up around here. Ooh, steam coming out of roof. Oh, yes. Aha. Ah, no, I don't have hack of 55. Hang on a second, I can get hack of 55. Okay, so we can do that. Might as well. Let's see. That's good. And persuade up to 53. Yeah, I think we're good with that. Except. Nice.
I ought to mention, the iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Makes sense.
What are you buying?
I fixed all your stuff.
I'll be damned. Thanks for doing that. Here. Zora sets aside a bit or two for people who help out. Before you ask, no, it ain't pay. Just being generous to folks who do a good turn.
Sweet. Alright, and hey, my reputation's gone up. Isn't that lovely? Anyway, I just noticed it's gone 5 o'clock, so we shall take our traditional break. Back in a minute. And we're back. Okay, so we got that last one done. What else have we got? We're just having the codex. I don't really care about that. Right, so Family Matter, Journey to Smoke. Family Matter, really? Might as well finish this one off. And we'll see where the hell this goes next.
Captain.
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back, safe and sound. Tell the captain how grateful we are, Tuck Tuck.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left. Then I'm going back to Amber Heights.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to stay. Isn't that right?
So as a grown man, it's time you started treating him like one.
What a sour thing to say. My little boy will always need me. I'm his mama, you know.
Mama, what I need is for you to listen to what I want for once. But that's between us. Now you promised the captain a reward, so settle up. Then you and me are gonna have a long talk.
Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my Tuck Tuck home safe again.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it. Yeah, some people are just like that. Don't listen. Right. And we got the commuter. Which one was that? Was that the one I just got given about the... Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna wander around and complete quests. It's what you do in a game. Like, oh, hello. There are people here now, apparently. Hello. Niles.
Excuse me, but this area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off.
I need to get inside.
And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now?
You're here for Carlotta. I get it. I love her. You get paid. You're here for doing guest reports of a mantis swarm infestation.
Oh, of all the void damned. I ain't getting eaten alive for a couple of bits. Pack it up, crew.
See, that's better. Isn't that better? Oh, there's sublights. Huh. Good job I didn't start firing then, because that could have hurt my reputation with them. Interesting. Mr. Box, apparently.
It's too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello?
Relax, Sublight Squad is gone.
Relax. I've been cooped up in here for almost 2 days. Who are you anyway?
Graham sent me to collect supplies.
Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
Well, that can't be good. Hello.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run.
Why did Sandra ban you from working with the Iconoclasts?
You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested. It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the Iconoclasts for doing it.
Where will they get their supplies now?
Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Meds.
I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
Noted. How much ammo have I got for that now? Oh, good. I've got several thousand. I do kind of like that there's only 3 ammo types. It's one of those annoying things about Fallout is that there's like a dozen and most of them are for guns you'll never friggin' use. I mean, I guess it's a sort of a nice to have in an emergency kind of thing, but yeah. It's just one of those things, I guess. Excellent. Well, we managed to get out without pissing the sublight people off, so that's good. See, that's why I always like upping like speech and stuff. Still sealed, okay. Because it just lets you get around problems rather than having to go straight through them. Okay. Hopefully that'll give me a bit more of a reputation pop. Hello.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
Got your rollers. Rest of the went to food and meds.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
Yeah, she isn't.
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
What's next?
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
The hell's the sense in recruiting if you're just gonna get them killed?
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
Could have sent them after backing Zora up, right?
Yes! You're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, just... if the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
Do what I can. Yeah, I'm definitely noticing, like, they have very different ideas about how they want to run this place. Like, he just wants to focus on, you know, getting in new recruits. Let's deal with all the spiritual side, and the physical side will sort after itself. And she's all like, you know, you can't forget the physical side of things at the expense. You can't, like, ignore the physical side of things just to stick with the spiritual, because that just doesn't work out.
Long day.
I'm curious if once she's, like, in position, she'll talk. Because I get the feeling I'm going to have to pick a side between these two.
That son of a bitch. I know the press is important, but sending our 2 best out there? Boyd help him if the Van Noys don't make it back.
In the circumstances, going out the printing press does seem like a waste.
Exactly. Long term, I get it. Spread the message and all, right there with him. But at the moment, we got a lot of wounded and still more starving. Speaking of which, thanks for bringing back those supplies. They go a long way around here, and we found nothing but sulfur in the ruins. Supposing all you've done for us ain't some kind of front, and that I can actually trust you? Screw it. We were trying to establish a foothold north of Stellar Bay. Eventually, when it comes time to throw down, a two-pronged assault makes sense.
What happened to Graham's live and let live?
Raptidons happened. Acidic sulfur pools happened. Starvation, disease. It's hell out here. You ever try living on a diet of cooked Raptidon? Half the time it just comes back up.
Ain't so bad if you wash it down with a bottle of 0G.
That sounds worse.
Stellar Bay, why?
How about the massive fuck-off walls, for starters? Then there's the food, the working landing pad. And besides, this is Monarch. All the roads here lead to Stellar Bay.
Do you think you got a chance against MSI?
We've got a numbers advantage. And these people are willing to throw their lives down in the pursuit of Graham's... our cause. Can't say the same of Sanjar's folk.
Ain't like that paperclip cowboy is really equipped for a fight anyhow.
Right. His security force isn't exactly trained.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. Yeah, so there's definitely, like, brewing conflicts going on here. Again, this is kind of like back on Emerald Vale, where you got the two groups all vying for control of something. But it's interesting. I do wonder if maybe what it'll be is you'll have to choose a side to decide with him or her. And what it'll end up being is the person you choose will dictate what happens after that. That's probably where this is going. I don't know. That's a guess. But just knowing this kind of game, that's how they usually work, you know? So that's the printing press. But we'll keep heading south because we've also got Mr. Pickett's big game. Which one was this? Oh, it's a task. Well, we'll keep heading south for now. There's no point in... None of these things are timed, I assume. So we'll be fine. That's a good thing about games like this. They tend to...
South
not
here,
move.
off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us. Watch it. These pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
I don't got much use for sulfur in my own work. Neat that it's here, though. Got it. Heads down. Wow, great work!
Sweet. Looks like another walled community over there. Hello. Damn it. Come. Get out of cover. Am I actually killing this thing? Hang on. Look for signs of Mr. Pickett. Right. I get the distinct feeling that this is probably going to be a mistake, but youch! No, I got it. I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. Why am I on fire? What the hell is...
Everyone all right?
A fucking bug swarm? Alright, that happened. Ah. Well, that's not good, is it? If there's anything all the way over here. More bloody manticores, probably. That's some stuff, alright. Well, fair enough. So that's that one. So that's back at... Yeah, okay. So I guess we'll check out... Ooh, really? The void can be done with that, can it? That's cool. Haven't had a look at that one for ages. Oh, come around. Mythical Queen wasn't that bad. Yeah, we're fine. I don't need to kill everything I run into. Although that is fun, I don't need to. It's not a requirement. Quests are where you get most of your experience from. Fallbrook, huh? Well, don't you sound absolutely just goddamn peachy.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there. If you need to train. We're only halfway to the mountain, so you might consider stopping it.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits.
What amenities?
No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Ms. Malin. She'll set you straight. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You sent me where's Catherine?
You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? Oh, that sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit.
Breathe, it's okay. Just point me towards her.
She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise, Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail.
Well, thank you for that piece of information. Apparently I got a reputation increase from that.
Well, this is certainly a town, I think.
Alright, what have we got? That's all outside stuff. Empty man. Some errors. Space-time continuum. Yeah, okay, interesting. Ooh, is there like a sneaky way in here, I wonder?
Fallbrook's great. Anything you want, they've got it. So long as you've got the bits.
Sublight, huh? Hello.
Take a gander at that mug. I ain't ever seen someone so adept looking my whole life.
Watch yourself, Captain. This guy's got eyes like a sprat set on stealing your dinner.
Well, that's awfully kind of you, mister.
Oh, now, come on. All I mean is, well, rather that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink, wink.
You just say wink at me instead of actually winking.
Don't believe I did. No? Wink. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats.
Let me guess. We pocket the half you save.
Too right you are. Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run. As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around these parts. What say you locate him and retrieve the goods for me? In return, I'll cut you 5% of the profit.
I don't have enough for that. That's a lot of persuasion points. 134. I think I'm only just scraping over 50. Okay. What do you get? Questions
Hit me.
answered.
I won't even hit back.
Punch him in the eye. You sent me with Captain Melon.
Wow. You're either an extremely important person or slated for a slow and torturous death. I do hope it's the former. Either way, you'll find Miss Catherine Malin straight back in Malin's House of Hospitality.
Thank you. What's your logo for your missing carrots?
I run my sprat carriers back and forth through the shipping tunnels near the waterfall. Ought to check there first. Good luck. And don't get any ideas about pilfering the drugs for yourself.
I won't. I like have anything better to do.
Was that sarcasm? I'm going to assume it was not. If it's sarcasm, you've got to show it somehow, like with a wink. My sprat carriers scurry back and forth through the shipping tunnels. Any trail ought to start there. When you've got the goods, I'll be here.
Fair enough. Another quest added to the pile. So many quests. Ooh, another named person. Named people usually have quests.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Can you not see I'm walking here?
You don't look like you're walking.
Physically, you mean? In my mind, I have traveled galaxies. Well, it is of no consequence, I assure you. I shall embark shortly with my legs.
Oh, really? To where?
I'm not entirely decided. If I'm being honest, I think I'd fancy a visit to Tartarus, so long as it's under the shield of my fantastical imagination.
Yep, carry on then. Good luck with that, pal. Nope, that's all reds. Because what it is. Hello, vending machine. Give me more ammo, please. I think I'm just going to start making a habit of this. Because it's not like I don't have the bits. Additional ammo stock in vendors. Okay. Excellent. Supply employee, the Chet. The Chet? You mean he's a definite article?
Want to make a run with me to Stella Bay? Boss lady.
No, but thank you. I'm quite alright as I am. Can't fathom why you'd go searching her out. But it's your neck on the noose. I was told she runs the saloon. Don't suppose I could just ask you to scram.
What's your deal?
Deal? A rather bad one indeed. The fella swore Fallbrook was unrivaled in its leisurely pursuits. but it seems to me the whole town is designed primarily to leech one's bits.
Aren't they always?
And now that I've run dry, or nearly so, the fellas have abandoned me back to Byzantium. You wouldn't leave a friend in need, I'm sure.
Well, good luck with that, because I don't care. Patron, a bunch of stuff I probably can't touch. Random light bulb there for some reason. I don't know. Have I? He's not here? Can't believe I'm stuck in this law-forsaken town, but at least I think I may have finally found a spot with promise. Down the tunnel on the riverbank outside of town, producing one nugget and 2 teeth. Wonder where I can find a dentist to pay something for the teeth. Ah. He's down by the river bend, huh? Presumably over here somewhere? Yep, so he is. I don't know if I'm gonna need... If that's the one I think it is... Right, what have we got? Doesn't seem to be anything in here. Can I go in? That's okay. Ooh, another vending machine. They all seem to sell ammo, so I guess I'll just buy all the ammo I can. Keeps me stocked. May as well. Hello.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Dullness of mind?
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity. So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Is that a joke? Why's your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
If you say so. Why?
Legally speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch, but financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course.
So you're dodging the authorities?
We prefer to think of it as chasing the savings. Turns out that not having to pay kickbacks, fines, and rent in the most expensive city in Halcyon improves our liquidity. Plus, Sublight keeps this place running remarkably well, and they sure drive business our direction.
What can you tell me about your insurance policies?
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Yeah, who gets their eyebrows insured?
Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares.
That actually makes a certain kind of sense. Like actors, yeah, okay. Outrageous statements?
That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation. Those are mostly for top-rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
Okay.
One thing's for sure, you won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
That's all for now, thanks. Ooh. Hello. Nothing worth looking at, as far as I can tell. Okay.
Great work.
Hello? Probably not supposed to be here, but screw it. Loss of gentlemanly honor and good name. I do judgments by the several champs in the record of nature and composed of spacious choice product tarmac and cheese. It's quite certain the project did. I was quite certain the project did contain actual tarmac, and my companions wagered that it surely did not. Lo and behold, investigations matter revealed that I had been the victim of a gross misunderstanding. Yet, how was I to know what manner of fare common factory workers eat, and how could Spacer's Choice be so irresponsible as to advertise that this product contains tarmac when it clearly doesn't? The damage to my reputation has been most grievous. I find myself unable to return to my previous haunts for fear of the stares and chuckles that will follow. My honor as a gentleman has been called into question, as the nature of my relationship with livestock. Denied. Improper framework. Came and forgot to say the magic word. One loss of finger. I've been an assistant saw operator overseeing people for 5 years. Denied. 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 Claim illegible. I'm actually trying to work out what that is. The last shift left several crates. Something occurred. Now they... I can't quite... It starts descending into gibberish towards the end. And I'm not sure about that. So as we're going to came loose. Yeah, I get the feeling this denying is probably going to go on quite a lot. Assistant saw operator lost several digits due to carelessness and negligence. She failed to heed prominently posted warnings about the state of the safety equipment, and her resulting injuries have decreased our factory's productivity and led to multiple stress headaches, management, as well as we've struggled to reshuffle worker schedules around 16J. Approved. Funny that. Interesting. Hello. See, what's the point of hiding all this secret stuff if you can't then do anything with it after the fact? Goods and sundry. Right, so that's weapons from the void, huh? Okay then. Oh wait, there was a ladder up to the roof. Ahoy!
Hungry? I'm famished myself. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
What have you got? You got some ammo at least, I'll take that. Damaged data pad. Critical character moves, the keys are non-functional, fused together from plasma damage. All but a few entries are unreadable. Those remaining as Corporal Solber. You are reassigned effective immediately. Must report to Sanders. Corporal Contractor. Town designation Fallbrook. Kind of shit observability of this. I'm never accepting a promotion again unless it comes with a gilded something. Hastity. Keeps losing her damn card. Expects me to find it for her. Fucking Swain? Okay. Oh, Chastity. Use it for a damn prank. This pack contains personal journal of Mercer Cole, low-level sublet contract. Most entries pertain to slagging his teammates or complaining about shit for pay contracts. Last entry reads, "Can't believe I've found fucking Olivete gas in a hibernated Rizzo lab out in the dust back. Looks like his hunch is gonna prove out." No idea. But thanks anyway.
You shopping for pre-owned or new? If you bloody it, you buy it. Store policy.
Let's see what you got. Good enough.
I offer high town sublight owned and run. Caters to a variety of clientele. The one you want to avoid pissing off the most is Catherine. Prove bad for her business, and she'll kneecap you without a second thought. Yeah, and? Do I look like the city planner? I wasn't exactly consulted on the blueprints when Catherine started building out Fallbrook. But now that you mention it, I reckon she had her reasons to hide us.
From who? Monarch's Lawless.
We got smugglers, outlaws, mavericks, and Byzantium socialites flying in and out of Fallbrook all the time. Why openly spit in the board's eye?
Why the socialites?
They're so self-important the way they strut around, preening and flashing their pricey gadgets. Makes for easy marks. Keeps our pockets lined with bits.
Smart business. Alright, how are we getting on with our ammo now? Good, we're getting the numbers up. Alright, so in terms of weapons from the Void, what did I get? Groundbreaker and Fallbrook. Acquire science weapons on Monarch in the abandoned lab. Ooh. Well, I guess there's nothing left in here, so which one's that? Unforeseen Evils and Crimes. Guess we can get that one started. We'll leave you for now. I'll say hi later. Anyone else with a good name? I know it seems like I'm going a bit nuts with this, but I use that gun like the most, so I want to make sure it's got ammo.
Fancier? Stocked with better booze.
Cheaper. I've emptied 14 bit carts in the last 2 hours.
That's because you've got a terrible tell. Whenever you're lying, your right eye twitches like mad.
It most certainly does not.
Alright.
I wouldn't steer you wrong, friend. See? There it goes again.
I don't have that. Like, at all. Not even, I can't even unlock it. Just, nope, you need the key card, and if you don't have that, you're screwed. Hello. Couple more vending machines, that's a bit more ammo. I'm so glad they all sell ammo. Employee.
If you're feeling like the civilized type, the waterfall's a good spot to wash your clothes.
Is this? It is. It's another landing pad. Well, how about that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Doesn't need to be anything massively interesting there. I'm assuming I could use this to summon my ship if I wanted to. That's a yes. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. That's a good feature. The fact that they've actually got like the waterfall and the water actually goes down. Oh, hello, you've got a name. That's actually like really clever. This is a well set up place. Hello.
Can I help you? Don't think we've spoken before. I would remember. You look, well, I wouldn't forget what you're wearing, no.
Why would we have spoken before?
Most of the freshies spend their first day in the saloon. Fresh to Fallbrook, I mean. Me? I've been here going on 3 days now. I'm real friendly. Figure I've talked up everyone in town by now. But not you yet.
Seems like it's your lucky day.
Every day I've been here has been my lucky day. Never won so much in my whole life. Aside from a close call during my wilderness hike, it's been a grand adventure. I'm dreadful blessed that Captain Criley hired me onto the crew.
Close call?
You heard that right. Wilderness almost got me pushing up daisies. If I wasn't so fleet-footed, I never would have escaped them Raptidons, then Marauders, and then that Manta Queen alive. To outrun him, I had to ditch my bag. All the bit cards from my winnings were weighing it down. A shame, because it was my favorite gun tote.
Huh. How'd you wind up in Fallbrook?
Well, Captain Criley wanted to take a pit stop. I'm the hired security, see? They pay me to guard the cargo, but right now the hull's empty. It's my first shore leave with the crew, and my maiden voyage before that. I can tell you it's been a real hoot. You wouldn't have heard of them. They're just a small pot of smugglers. Kept getting their spoils stolen when they went to fence them. So they hired on a merc. They didn't mind my being so talkative, or them being my first protection gig. Captain Criley, he does ask me to shut it sometimes. In fact, I probably shouldn't be flapping my gums about his crew at all. Captain warned us to take care around Devil's Peak. The bigger beasties tend to roam the slopes there. Mid-morning, I thought I'd try Fallbrook's self-guided wilderness hike, the one that leads up around the mountain. Safe enough, else they wouldn't advertise, right? Wrong. Scarcely made it back in one piece.
Well, it's called a survival thing for a reason, I guess.
Look for the horns and you can't miss it. Even I saw them when we flew overhead.
Horns?
Massive curved stone peaks, if you want to get technical. They're a part of the mountain terrain.
Did I completely not notice that? I probably did. Well, good luck.
Right then. Very well.
Don't go anywhere. I figured she'd give me a quest to find her missing bag. I remember seeing any pointed mountains, you know? Probably can't find them from here. There's a bunch of Fallbrook people. Alright, what am I doing with these? Search someone.
Okay, going quiet.
May as well take all this shit. Okay, very good. Don't know if this is going to get me in trouble or not, but well, it'll probably give me a reputation boost, I
You
hope.
seen Arthur today?
Did you find them? Tell me you found my sprat carriers. Would hate should anything dire have befallen them.
What, the good news or the bad news?
Just tell me straight and don't hold back. I can handle it.
Retrieved doves, but Raptidon killed your carriers in the cave.
Sprats can always be replaced. Excellent. Oh, this is This is only half! Are you think you can steal from me?
Search the cave top to bottom, that's all there was.
Search Fallbrook. Either half the Sprats got loose on their own, or there'll be some evidence pointing to the soon-to-be-dead snake who filched my carriers. You want your cut? You get me the rest of my drugs, no matter what it takes.
Dude, chill. Alright, what we got? So he's literally just using spratlings to ferry drugs around. Not exactly a smart idea, is it?
Minnie Malin, get your twitchy whiskers back here! Don't you run out that door! It's a cruel world outside! Close the damn door! You'll let my sprats out! Damn it all! Now look what you've done! It'll take me ages to round him up again. State your purpose, or get out of my face, domicile intruder.
Sorry, I was looking for some missing sprats.
Missing? Nope. Nope. Mine are all found and accounted for. Thank you kindly. Now, if that'll be all, I've got an animal rescue service to oversee, and it ain't easy. Lots to do. Got a multitude of sprats to spay and feed.
These strats, you stole the drug carriers. I'm here to retrieve the goods.
Look, I don't care if Nilsson sent you or not. You won't be hurting a hair on any of these sprats' heads. I've killed vicious beasts for them. I ain't afraid to take on a human. Back out of this domicile, hands up, or become sprat food, intruder.
Look, I don't want to hurt your sprats. The drugs have probably passed through their digester tracts already.
You want to dig through sprat droppings? Be my guest. Get your drugs, then get lost.
Okay. Ah, hello. Hello. You are a very big sprat. Alright, we'll drop off this quest and I guess we'll call it a day after that. Wow, hard to believe. Another 3 hours been and gone. Still, good fun.
Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise. Wink.
Okay, you really need to stop saying wink and just wink.
You do? I mean, you do! Of course you do! What did I tell you? Sure-fire delivery system. Works almost every time.
It really doesn't. Sure, until someone comes along and rescues them from their pathetic lives.
Sure, they're Raptidon fodder and suffer the occasional overdose when a container dissolves in their stomach acid. Wait, what do you mean rescued them?
Bertrand didn't appreciate the abuse they were suffering, so he stole them from the tunnels.
That deranged piece of sprat shit! If Bertrand ain't already dead, he's about to be. I owe you for bringing this breach in security to my attention. As promised, your cut, plus a little extra to show my gratitude. Now, if there's nothing else you need from me, I must go inventory my goods.
Mm-hmm. I'm just watching the rewards come in a sec. Guess not. Well, okay then. So that's another one done. Excellent. Good. So, oh, we are so close to level 20. Look at that. Like, I must be like, how many points off the level am I? Hang on. Is there a way I can... Perks, details... Yeah, look, I am a little over 500 experience points away. So whatever I do next, that'll be the thing, won't it? Anyway, so yeah, anyway, we are done for today. Yeah, we're done. So I've done a whole bunch of quests. I've explored a chunk of this planet. Not a whole lot of it, truth be told. About a third, maybe 2/5. But yes, needless to say, things are... They're good. They're fine. I'm just kind of just picking away at it, really. I'm kind of curious, like, where the story is, like, going in that regard. Because it's kind of weird, because, like, the main story is such a backseat to everything else. It's like you never know where the hell it's going to end up next. You know? Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but, you know, just... That is what it is. Anyway, we'll leave it be here for now. I think we're fine. We've still got a few more things to do here, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.